What happened?
I can't use that. One of the things that bugs me about filming with this phone is I'm trying to use it the way, freestyle, but the button is in a place where when you're passing the phone around and doing freestyle, you're gonna hit the button.
But that one might be more so. But
yeah,
it's happened so many times.
Hard. That's nice, Bibbers. We got some nice footage of Bibbers exploring various aspects of the cat. Yes.
I'm gonna put those
just like
behind this, but I gotta wash them. What's that noise?
There's a truck backing up. A truck backing up outside somewhere.
So, what was I saying?
You were talking about the cop who didn't care about the stuff in your...
Oh, yeah, and then he says, what is that? Is that your toothbrush and toothpaste? And I said, oh, yeah, it's because I told him that I had lived in my car before, and so I kept things like water in my car. And he's like, oh, out of habit, just out of habit? I'm like, yes. I don't know why he was so intrigued with my toothbrush and toothpaste and that water. But he was not at all concerned about the shit hanging from my fucking windshield.
Right. It is a bit
I might
strange.
consider culling through it and toning it down a little, but but I can see perfectly well, in part because I use the Force. If I'm using the Force, nobody could fucking argue with that.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Or they're arguing with the Force. Right? So we've moved some plants around outside to protect them from the weather and watered the garden. Like I said, I swept all the rugs except for in the bathroom. I mean the bedroom, which is fine. But I mopped all of this part, the wooden floor part. And I feel like I've done a ton. Washed all the dishes.
Well, the place looks fantastic.
Except for what I've stuck in the dishwasher.
Did you tell him that you made a freaking fantastic lunch?
Oh, yeah.
Jody made us a freaking fantastic
You can tell him.
lunch. It was salmon cakes.
Salmon rusty cakes.
Yeah, as only Jody can make them. They were on the edge of... salmon edge of rustic cakes. They were good. I don't know what all you put them in it, but turmeric.
I put that on the potatoes, but I put cumin, chili pepper, garlic, salt, and oregano in it, mixed with walnut crackers for the bread.
Okay,
eggs and green chile and
you know
onion.
how to do it. And we had that with salad, fresh tomatoes from the greenhouse. From the greenhouse.
And some salad from Walmart.
And then we had some garlic toast. Yeah, yum. But the salmon cakes stole the show. And I think there's some left, huh? Salmon cakes?
Yeah, I've gone to the fridge for tomorrow.
This is totally cool.
Is it?
This is totally cool.
This definitely needs cushions back here, but we'll get those. I mean, I just have to wash them and see if those will work. And if those don't work, I have lots of others that we can get later when I get the car. But anyway, I have COVID, and Darren said, you look like a giant now, and I look like a midget. Look. Can you see?
Yeah. I look like a giant with terrible posture. But that's just because I'm standing in it. Well, it's because my head weighs like 3,000 pounds.
And because
I'm a giant.
The normal people. People see at their level, and you're way above it.
Hello, small furry
Andre
creature of the ground.
Andre the Giant had that going on. He was like that, right?
Oh my gosh.
He was. He
You
was
need to
cool.
watch Rocky 4. I watched part.
I don't know if I ever watched that.
Oh
one.
man, it's crazy.
Was it Balboa?
Well,
After
there's just
Balboa?
one scene. I just saw one scene from it last night, and it's when Rocky gets into the ring, and he's a big dude, right?
Yeah.
And they show Rocky, but then they kind of pan up to Dolph Lundgren, who is like towering over Rocky, and he's like, "Raw!" And you're like, "Oh, Rocky is so fucked, man." Yeah,
Was he the
Dolph
original
Lundgren,
Russian guy?
Yeah, he's
got even
huge,
bigger?
man. That guy is so huge. He's huge.
Shit.
And Rocky beat his ass, man.
Of
Because
course
he's
he
fucking
did.
Rocky, man.
That's
But
like
it was a
me.
good fight. I'm not going to say it wasn't a good fight. It was a good fight. you
Yeah,
know?
that's like me. If anyone wants to fucking fight me,
Yeah.
you're gonna be fighting Rocky, not fucking Dolph Lundgren. Because,
Dolph Lundgren.
yeah, because they're not gonna be fucking fighting that guy. Because I mean, yeah, they'll be fighting like I'm Rocky. They'll be fighting. They'll be Rough Lundgren to fight me. And they may be big. They may be fucking scary. They may be toe-headed, right?
Yeah, he was, I
he
think.
still
I don't know.
toe-headed? I hope
Always and forever. But he speaks much better English now than he used to.
Well,
These days,
probably.
I mean, this is, yeah.
Yeah, time.
And he seems like a nice guy, you know, really. And this is like, this looks like a dream. This looks like something out of,
It does. It's so
I don't know what. It's like a dream.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out what that was on this side, and it's that bag on that chair.
Yeah.
Let me move it, and everyone can see what it's like without that bag there.
In case they were wondering. Hey. Yeah. It's the big reveal.
I've got the
Yeah.
dog's
yeah.
toys all here to keep her entertained, that little baby.
And we got our toys all over the place
Yeah, the
to
little fucking
keep
girl
us
goblin
entertained.
Might think that he's whooped up on me, but the truth is he knows the truth that he hasn't even gotten close.
He does know. That's why you can see
I'm gonna
the.
fucking whoop
He's
up
got
on
the
that fucker.
fear in his eyes, you know.
Well, you betcha.
Yeah.
That's why they panic.
Yeah.
They panic when I come around. Unless they're smart and love me. If they're smart and love me, that's all good.
Fall
I ain't
Bundgren.
no fucking thing that's not a giant. I'm a giant.
My baby.
I just
Took on-
loved Andre, not Andre Agassi. Andre's
Right.
a giant.
Yeah.
I loved Andre Agassi, but
He never really did come off as a giant particularly, though. He was a giant of
True.
tennis, but Andre Agassi.
Oh.
But he was kind of modest in stature, really. You know, he was kind of Andre the modest in stature, really.
yeah, but
You know-
Andre the Giant was fucking cool.
Yeah, and he was not modest in any
Well, he
way.
was modest.
He was
in his manners.
using again another nice
Nice
guy,
giant,
nice
a really
giant.
like
A gentle giant.
mild-mannered, gentle giant.
Gentle giant.
Do you remember the other
Yeah.
giant that we loved so much?
Oh, well, there was. Well,
I
which
think-
one? Which
wasn't his
one? I mean,
name
there've been so many.
Andre?
What? Oh, Andre of Andre's
Giant.
Giant. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, Andre of Andre's Giant. How could
the
I forget?
giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
yeah.
worked at the giant.
He was
a
giant. He was,
his
and he
name
was,
Andre,
and he was
wasn't it?
gentle, was he not?
Very gentle,
He was
very
gentle,
lovely man.
yeah.
And he got married right after that. And quit
Yeah,
there. And
good for
we
him.
want him to be part of our show, but the only way we could connect with him is if he watches and reaches out to us, or if we run into him, because he'll be very difficult to miss because he's a giant.
Yes.
Really cool dude. We didn't ask him. We didn't say, hey, you're a giant, you know. We figured he already knew.
Well,
right?
he must, surely he knew. Sure, he must have known, and that's why he was gentle. It's because he was so giant that he learned that he had to be gentle, or he was just going to smush people just
that's how Andre
without even
had to be.
trying, you know,
The
like,
other
oh,
Andre the Giant.
kind of like, yeah, you know, yeah.
Yeah, we had our heart set on doing a
So-
movie with Andre the Giant,
And you know,
the one that worked at Giant. The
and-
Giant, that's a gas station here in town.
and you know, we have surely we have some. Well, I don't. He gets mentioned a lot, but
He
I
gets
don't know if
mentioned.
he's ever
never on
actually
anything.
shown.
Never.
That's what Jody's trying to tell me, is we never actually. He's like a legend. Then he's like
He's a legend.
Yeah,
A gigantic
Yeah.
legend.
and we saw him with our own eyes.
Yeah.
We did,
We would
did,
go
and we're
in
here to
and
tell you,
he would
man.
wait on us.
the
We'd buy
dude-
gas, and he'd
The dude
give us
was
gas.
like, yeah,
Give
he gave
us
us
gas.
lots of gas, man. And he was a giant.
not the way it sounds, but he would give us gas, and we were happy to get. We were happy to have gas.
And then
And we told him about our show, didn't we?
yeah, I know. We told him about our show. We were always there. We were always.
We
Yeah.
didn't live there, but we were there a lot because we'd have to get $2 worth of gas every couple days or whatever. And he would work there. He worked there. And he was truly kind. I don't remember what we would talk about. Maybe that we lived in our car and whatever. I don't know.
I think maybe like what it was like to run a gas station. I think he told us about that.
He told us about what his experience was.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
Okay, don't forget you have to leave.
Yeah, just.
We might quit in about 5 minutes or less.
Well, we better like go crazy in the meantime. Then I'm gonna.
Crazy on me.
That means we're going unplugged. This is
We're going unplugged.
TLOTL unplugged off of the